Excuse me, ma'am. Do you know what euthanasia is?
No?
Okay.
So what is it?
It's assisted suicide.
Assisted suicide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you know what euthanasia is?
Think so. Have to do with being in the hospital. I'm on my deathbed and nothing can be done, and so I want to die. Type deal. Something like that.
That's pretty close. Thank you.
It's little kids in Asia.
Hey, son, what's euthanasia?
Is that a race? Is that a person? Euthanasia?
Yeah.
Euthanasia. Sounds like a name. An African name.
No.
A girl
Hey,
African
son, I
name.
have a question for you. You know what euthanasia is?
Euthanasia?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Africa.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you know what euthanasia is?
Yeah.
What is your take on euthanasia?
I don't have a certain take on it. I see both sides of the story. I see where you can agree with it or you can disagree with it. So I think it's circumstantial.
Okay. Thank you. How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
You ever heard of euthanasia?
Oh, I can't say I have. What is that?
It's assisted suicide, death.
Oh,
You ever heard of that?
Oh, yeah, I heard that. Yes.
What is your take on helping somebody to commit suicide? What do you know about that?
Oh, that's a dynamic question. Talking about somebody basically ending their life. They may have a situation where they may have a medical issue where they end their life because life is so painful, and so they want to just surrender themselves and just give up. But at the same time, you gotta look at it like if you commit suicide, that closure in life may affect other people in your family or may hurt others around you that really love you, have your best interest. So that's a deep concept.
So, what exactly is euthanasia? Well, euthanasia is the practice of ending a person's life from suffering from an incurable condition. A lot of people consider euthanasia as just another assisted suicide, but really it's about, that person's desire or choice or will to actually want to end their life from feeling like there's no way out or their condition is incurable. But that's always open to debate. And one of the most famous people that kind of opened the door to this assisted suicide, doctor-assisted suicide, was Dr. Kevorkian. Now, there's a lot of information out there about this guy, and you can go on YouTube and look up some of the documentaries, interviews, and some people would say the guy was crazy. Some people would say that he was compassionate, but it's really all up to the patient. What does the patient need? Does this person really feel like there's no way out? There's a great video out there about Dr. Kevorkian called "You Don't Know Jack," and if you watch that video, it'll probably help change your mind when you look at the interviews and you listen to those people who are making this choice and the suffering that they're going through. For me, I would personally, so there's always that debate, do you think it's appropriate? Are you for doctor-assisted suicide, or are you against it? I can look at it in two different ways. One way is if the person is in so much pain, and they've been diagnosed with the condition, and the doctor says that, they're basically going to die, death is imminent, and they make a decision, they make a choice to no longer want to live. It's really their choice. A lot of times, family members and friends, they like to hold on to people and keep them around as long as they can. And honestly, it's just a selfish way of, having that person around. But we don't know the pain, the amount of pain that each individual is in. And one thing about being in pain affects a lot of things. Affects our psyche, affects our ability to focus on many other things. When a person is in pain, they're not thinking and focusing on the same thing that we would be thinking about. Only thing they can zero in is on that pain. So I think taking medicine or getting injected with something and falling asleep is a peaceful way to go. On the flip side, doctors can be put in a really peculiar situation, because we look at doctors as they're here to save lives, not take lives. And so, the public can really look at this and take this in a bad way, and we could lose confidence in our medical professions, because then they get into the business of killing people instead of helping people. That's just the way that people can look at it. But really, the solution to the problem is, one, it's freedom of choice. And sometimes people are not in the right mental psyche, or they're already incapacitated or brain dead, whatever, and the family is left to make that decision. And when you leave it up to the family, it's really hard for the family to pull the plug, because they want, to them, that person is still living. So the best thing for people to do is to have an advance health directive, and a living will. So they put it in writing, and they let everybody know that if I die, this is what I want. So my choice is pro-choice. People have the right to choose whether they extend their life or they end their life by doctor's assistance, especially if they've already been diagnosed that their life is short and they're in excruciating amount of pain. But it's only some certain states that allow you to do that. And those states are we got here: Washington, D.C., California, Colorado, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington. So those are the states. But I wouldn't be surprised if, for the years to come, that more states decide to allow doctor-assisted suicide or death. which is called euthanasia.